Donald Trump was far from the only person that was mentioned in the Epstein files. The 3 million documents dropped today. We also have Bill Gates. There's a draft email in the documents that Epstein was apparently writing to himself back in July of 2013. And in it, he addressed Bill Gates, accusing him of recently disregarding their friendship or whatever twisted relationship they had. He also mentioned Gates allegedly asking him to delete some past communications. And when it's past communications with Jeffrey Epstein, the reason why you'd want them to be deleted is easy to speculate about. Here is from the draft email, this section. To add insult to the injury, you, them, implore me to please delete the emails regarding your STD, your request that I provide you antibiotics that you can surreptitiously give to Melinda, and the description of your penis. And so sometimes these emails are hard to understand or to follow from Jeffrey Epstein because he wrote like an absolute illiterate madman. I don't know entirely why one of the richest men in the world would need antibiotics to be provided by Jeffrey Epstein.
I do.
Okay, well, they're referencing something there. There was also a draft email that Epstein appeared to be writing on behalf of Gates' longtime science advisor, Boris Nikolic, about his intent to leave the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. This is from July of 2013. Epstein wrote in his voice, by the way, for this. During the past few weeks, I have been caught up in a severe marital dispute between Melinda and Bill. In my role as his right hand, I have been asked on multiple occasions and in hindsight wrongly acquiesced into participating in things that have ranged from the morally inappropriate to the ethically unsound, and have been repeatedly asked to do other things that get near and potentially over the line into the illegal. From helping Bill to get drugs in order to deal with consequences of sex with Russian girls, to facilitating his illicit trysts with married women, to being asked to provide Adderall for bridge tournaments, I feel I owe it to my friends and future colleagues to admit a moral failure, to ask forgiveness, and to move on with my life. A spokesperson for Gates says these claims are absurd, they're all false, they're not based on anything. But I have a feeling I know where your mind goes when you see him drafting an email which seems like blackmail material against Bill Gates.
Exactly, this is not complicated at all. These are all drafted emails, not sent. These are obviously threats. If you don't do what we want, I could send this email to you and then you can't unsend it and it'll be on the record and you'll get caught on STDs, Russian girls, whatever he's threatening. Is it true? We don't know. But usually they threaten things that they think that the other person will be afraid of, right? Yeah. So now that doesn't mean you should assume that Bill Gates did these things. That's not the important part of this story. And you could judge Bill Gates on your own time. I don't care, right? So what I care about is, so it was a blackmail operation. Because look, the one he writes for Bill Gates is super damning and like, I could send it. The one he writes for his right-hand man, obviously they've got something on the right-hand man. And what they're saying is, if we want you to, you're gonna throw Bill Gates under the bus with this email. And if you don't, there will be consequences. So who is we? That's the question. And so, and based on Drop Site News's articles and emails that they've got from Epstein and Ehud Barak and others, the we is super duper clear. It's Israel. All Epstein talks about is Israel and helping Israel in every way. He has spies, Israeli spies at his place. He has the Israeli prime minister. He tries to get cyber weapons for Israel. He tries to get America to attack Syria and Iran for Israel. Israel. He is clearly Mossad. In fact, in one of the emails, he jokes about, now I'm not Mossad. Make sure you tell him I'm not Mossad, and then a wink emoji.
Well, he said he's not.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Come on. So what's amazing is the press will be like, Donald Trump, Bill Gates, Elon Musk. And you're like, bro, this is all about Israel. Don't say it. Why? Why can't I say it? Okay, so here, it gets way worse. So here is a portion of that is in the files, and this is amazing. It's in an FBI report. First, let's start with Dershowitz, then we'll go to Trump and Kushner. So they write in the report, CHS believed Dershowitz was co-opted by the Mossad and subscribed to their mission. Now, look, I'm not saying it. It's in the FBI report. I'm just reporting what's in the Epstein files, okay? And then they go to Trump. CHS advised that this was already, this was a real collusion story. Trump has been compromised by Israel and Kushner is the real brains behind his organization and his presidency. So, did you see that headline yet? Maybe they'll come up later. Maybe it'll come up during the weekend. But if I know establishment media, they'll burr the hell out of it and go, this is just speculation. Hey, but you printed Trump being with a 13-year-old. That was speculation, you didn't mind that. You printed about Bill Gates' potential STDs, you didn't mind that. Elon Musk begging to go to Epstein Island over and over. But when it comes to Israel, yeah, okay, does that mean that Trump is definitely compromised by Israel? No, but those are interesting allegations. If we're talking about the other allegations, we should be talking about the allegations about why did this entire thing happen in the first place?
Yeah.
This was not an accident. This was not like, oh golly gee, here's the wild guy. Oh, Jeffrey Epstein. Oh yeah, he's the pedo that all the powerful people randomly know about and like and constantly go to, and he writes blackmail emails to them. And he brags about how he's constantly helping the Israelis with their spies and their ex-presidents. And we can't put 2 and 2 together? No, I put it together, it's 4. So mainstream media can tell you it's 5 or 0, but they're giant liars. Epstein was clearly part of Israel's operations here, and we're trying to blackmail the most powerful people in the country. Yeah. So wake up, America. It's super obvious, and Israel is not an ally. They've been using and abusing us for all of these years.
Yeah, weird, like I buy what you say, but weirdly I come out of this feeling a little bit bad for them because they invest all of this time and effort into trying to blackmail Donald Trump, but they don't get that he's such a morally upright man that he wouldn't do anything that he could be blackmailed for. He partied for decades with Epstein and he probably didn't do anything.
Oh, no.
Sinful, cheating.
He's just
violent.
too moral.
Definitely, but it's weird, I'm being sarcastic. There's like 50 million people who believe that. Absolutely insane.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.